I wasn't planning to start playing Final Fantasy XIV. I was looking for a suitcase. That's how adulthood works. You go into the attic for something practical and come back down with childhood trauma in booklet form. There it was. A dusty box labeled Martin's Important Papers, which in reality meant gaming magazines from the 90s, a Ninja Turtle sticker album, and a dried out glow stick I once thought was radioactive. I opened the lid, and there, on top, was an issue of Super Play magazine. On the cover, Cecil from Final Fantasy IV, all brooding armor and 16-bit dignity. That was it. I was gone. Instant flashback. I'm 11 years old sitting way too close to a fat TV, playing Final Fantasy IV on a borrowed cartridge that needed an adapter to work on my Swedish Super Nintendo. My friend had smuggled it in like contraband for nerds. And in that pixelated world, something clicked. The moment in Mysidia when Cecil stops being a dark knight and becomes a paladin, it's engraved in my soul. Forget weddings or the birth of my kids, this was the real transformation story in my life. A guy facing all his darkness, shedding it and walking into the light, with slightly better armor stats. After that, I mainlined the rest of the series like a polite Scandinavian addict. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every entry another deep dive into my favorite genre. Emotionally repressed teenagers saving the world while dressed like backup dancers in a J-pop musical. And then I grew up. Not on purpose, mind you. Life just crept in. Job, mortgage, children. At some point you stop playing JRPGs and start playing Guess Which Kid Peed in the Closet. I didn't quit gaming. I just postponed it for 20 years. Until the attic. Until that magazine. Until I found myself reading a 30-year-old text about a game I could still navigate by muscle memory. And that's when I realized, screw it. I'm going back. Not to the attic, my knees can't handle it, but to Final Fantasy. And what better way than to plunge headfirst into Final Fantasy XIV, the only RPG where the storyline is longer than my parenting career. I made my character look like Cecil, obviously, because at 40, I'm finally ready to become the paladin. I'm not likely to be great at the game. I won't be able to make guides on how to do well in a raid or how to press the correct buttons in the correct sequence to do the maximum amount of damage. But if you want to come along for a narrated playthrough of the game and experience Final Fantasy XIV for the first time all over again, I'm your guy. Playing Final Fantasy again hasn't made me younger. My back still hurts. I still get woken up at 3 a.m. by someone under 120 centimeters tall demanding juice. But it has reminded me who I was before life got noisy. Back when the game was a place where even the darkest night could find redemption. And also learn a fishing minigame. So no, I'm not wasting time, I'm reclaiming it. One quest at a time, one dungeon at a time, one overly dramatic monologue about fate and sacrifice at a time. And yes, I still have the magazines, I keep them next to my computer now. Because sometimes when the queue is long and the kids are asleep, I flip through the pages and remember the boy who believed that if you just leveled up enough, you could be anything. Even a grown man in his pajamas saving the world on a Tuesday night.